So I want to go on to the next thing, and it's the distribution of constituency sizes. Now I want to show you this chart here. Maybe the camera can zoom in so that everybody out there can also see this. Now you see here what I have done is plot out the sizes of the constituencies according to the number of registered voters. On this side here, the smallest one here is Putrajaya with 6,608 voters registered. And at the other extreme is Kappa, 112,224 or 244 registered voters. Now, if you compare the number of voters of Kappa with that of Putrajaya, you have at least 17 times. That means, for every voter you have in Putrajaya, you have 17 voters in Kappa. Now, what this amounts to is this. If we were to break down Kappa into constituency sizes of Putrajaya, you would have 17 MPs from Kappa instead of just one. Now, you can say that these are extreme cases. It is extreme. Okay, fine. But then look at this chart again. Look at the slope. It goes up. Now, then you look at the other thing I'd like to point out to you now. Now, I think the camera should zoom into this so that people can understand it. Because okay, can you all see it? Now, the thing is this. You see, the blue ones represent those constituencies won by Barisan Nasional. Yeah, the blue. All this over here. And then the red ones are the one won by the opposition. Now, what does it tell you? The Barisan constituencies are very small, and the opposition areas are very big in terms of electors or voters. So what is happening here? So it is not by chance that the people in big areas, big constituencies, like the opposition, and those people in the small constituencies like Barisan Nasional. I would think there is a design here, the design by SPR to subdivide all those Barisan Nasional areas, which are where Barisan Nasional is strong, into smaller constituencies, so they get bigger numbers. Now,
Mr. Ng,
yes.
Can I just ask you one point? You have used one criteria, that is the number of voters.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have done the analysis, I'm sure you have, by the physical size of the constituency. Can we?
Oh yes, I will come to that. Let me continue.
Physical size.
Can we limit your question to the end, because I'm only given a few minutes sitting here. So please. Now you look at this overall. So what happened is most of your green victories, Barisan victories, are on the right hand side. I mean my right hand side. Your left hand side. Yeah.
No, you give the wrong picture.
Wrong picture. Yeah. So the point is this. Oh yes, I will leave this one. Yes. So when you look at this, this is across the whole country. And what does it say is this. If we take the average size of the Barisan Nasional constituency, and then we take the average size of the opposition one constituencies, and you find that the constituencies in size of the number of registered voters in the opposition areas is 1.6 times the average size of that in the Barisan Nasional. Now, in the last election, you see, Barisan won 140 seats in Parliament, and the opposition won 82. Now, if we were to make all this of the same size and keep the numbers of Barisan Nasional MPs the same, and we multiply the numbers of opposition MPs by 1.6, you are going to have only a difference of 7 MPs in Parliament. That means you have almost equal numbers. And what does this mean? That means these constituencies have been drawn so that Barisan Nasional is never going to lose. And I tell you how strong Barisan Nasional is. Look at this one here. Now, Barisan won a few seats uncontested. This axis here tells you the number of seats won in terms of percentage in parliament. And along the horizontal axis is the number of voters that voted for Barisan at each point. Now, there's no voting, and Barisan has really won a number of seats, about 6-7%. And then you go up until this point here. By the time you have 15.4% of the total voters in that election voting for Barisan Nasional, the Barisan Nasional is already enough. Has enough parties in the MPs in the parliament to form a majority. That means to say that Barisan Nasional is so strong that if they lost all the other seats, they don't even have to bother. All they need is 15.4% of the total voters to vote for them, and they will form the government. Now, if any one of the opposition members were to think that they can march to Putrajaya in the next election, forget about it.